Hello penny pinchers, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 8 penny stocks that are going to have some FDA, PDUFA phase 1, 2, 3 data coming out in April. Now obviously we know as it progresses through the stages, it has a higher success rate. If it makes it to that PDUFA stage, the final stage, it has about an 80% success rate, which gives us better odds, right? So we know when to buy and when to sell. Now, if you guys don't want to miss out on gains like this, we saw this one. We talked about ticker symbol SEEL, Celios Therapeutics. So in 2021, this stock was trading at around 142 at the beginning of the year, and now it's up to about $5 per share. This stock is up over 250% in the past, 2 or 3 months. So if you don't want to miss out on gains like this, go ahead and sit back, relax, smash that like button for me, and let's get into the rest of the countdown. Alright guys, so coming in at the number 8 spot, it's going to be ticker symbol GLYC, currently trading at $2.90. It was up about 1 penny today, or about 0.35%. The drug that is going to be looked at for this approval is going to be GMI-1359, and it's going to be for breast cancer. This is going to be a phase 1B, and this one is going to be on April 10th, 2021. So obviously we have a catalyst date, so we know the date that the news is going to come out. This gives us a better playing opportunity, which is something we always talk about in these videos. We know that when the news is going to come out, which means we know that something is going to happen. The stock is either going to go up or down or stay flat. So we have, a good entry point that we can get in and get out very quickly. You never want to hold these overnight because penny stocks are very volatile, obviously. So let's take a look. So this one right here, it's been trading sideways pretty much for a while now. It's been trading between this $3 level and about the $4 level for about 7 or 8 months now. It just keeps, bouncing back and forth. Now we have, broken through down here to 250, and we've actually broken up here to highs of $5 at one point, but it seems to be consistently staying around this range. Now what we're going to be looking for is obviously as we have news coming out, hopefully some volume starts to pick up, as we're only trading at around 500,000 shares right now. We're going to look for more volume to pick up right here throughout the next 2 weeks or so. See what type of information comes out. If we have positive news, this one could definitely start to trend on higher past the 350 and possibly even the $4 mark, depending on the data. Obviously we need positive news and more volume to push this one up. If it doesn't have those two things combined, these type of stocks do not move. Now, obviously, you don't want to get caught bag holding any of these stocks if you ever decide to trade them. I would suggest doing some paper trading if you've never traded penny stocks at first. That way you can see, how this process works. And sometimes you even might get a sell the news type of situation, and we get positive news, but the stock sells off because it was already priced in. But in most cases, that is not, the case. Next up, coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be ticker symbol ONCY. This one is trading at $3.65. It was up about 0.27%. And this one is going to be as well for breast cancer. This is going to be a phase 1 data. It's going to be on April 10th, 2021, same as the previous one. So phase 1 updated data to be presented at the AACR meeting, April 10th, 2021. If we take a look at this one right here, short-term bullish, mid-term bullish, long-term bullish. So analysts have this one rated at a bullish, sentiment, which is a good thing for us. If we take a look, it's trading at $3.65, like we said. It's been, it's had these shots up, and then pulled back down. Obviously, right here, it pulled back down with the market. The whole market came down, so it did hit lows down here at 240, which was a previous support level that we see right here. It bounced off of that, which is a good thing, because if it would have continued to go down, we would have hit the $2 level before hitting the next support level. Now up here, we're continuing to move up. As we see, we try to break through this previous resistance area at $4. We couldn't make it. We broke through, but we pulled right back down as the volume wasn't good enough, and the push wasn't good enough as well. We are trading a decent amount right now at around 1 to 2 million shares, some days even up to 10 million shares. So what we're going to be looking forward to is another run up. So just like the previous one we just talked about, we're going to be looking for some run up on this one. Hopefully it can continue to trend on higher until the news. Personally, it would be nice to see it go up to $4, $4.50. And then obviously if we have positive news on that drug, it could continue to shoot on higher depending on how big of an impact it has on, the rest of the sector. So this one could be a hot one to add to your radar as well, ONCY. Coming in number 6 is going to be ticker symbol PIRS. This one is trading at $2.50. We've talked about PIRS many times, guys. So this one is going to be for the drug PRS-343, and it's going to be HER2 positive solid tumors. This is going to be a phase 1-2, and it's going to be also on April 10th, 2021. So right here, as we can see, phase 1 partial clinical hold lifted January 19, 2021. Phase 2 gastric cancer trial to commence summer 2021. Phase 1 data to be presented at the AACR April 10, 2021. So let's take a look at this one. Wow, look at this chart right here in the past year. Once again, we see a pattern. This stock has been trading at this level between $2 and $3.50, but mainly between the 250 and 350 area. So we pretty much have a $1 upside, $1 downside. It keeps bouncing, back and forth between those levels. Now, as we can see actually here, since about 10/2/2020, it has actually trended up. It trended up higher from the lows that it hit here. Obviously, it fell back, from $3 all the way down here to about $2. So it lost about 30% of its value right there. But it's continued to trend up and came back to that $3 level at, a couple points in the year. Even hit highs here about $3.45, and then the whole market pulled back, like we said, all the way down here to lows of 231. Now we seem to be consolidating around this 250 area. As long as we can stay here at the 250 area, consolidate nicely for a few weeks, and then hopefully some good data comes out on this stock. If it does, we could shoot on up higher past this $3.50 level and continue to make new 52-week highs. So on this one, we're trading around 250,000 to about 1 million shares every single day, depending on the day. Now we're going to be looking for volume to start to pick up as we go into next week, coming closer to that news date of April 10th. So definitely another one to add to your radar and see what happens with PIRS. All right, guys, if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 100 plus likes on this video. It really does help out the channel and, shows me some support. So go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. We make a penny stock video every single day on this channel. Leave a comment below. What penny stocks are you watching right now? Are there any FDA news that you're watching for the next month or so? And as always, if you want to sign up for Webull, get your 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,800. Links are going to be in the description for that. Now let's get into the rest of this countdown. Coming in at the number 5 spot for FDA news is going to be ticker symbol FBIO. This one is trading at $3.41. The drug that is being looked at is going to be right here. And this is going to be a PDUFA. Ding, 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 guys. PDUFA. So like we said, this is, towards the end of the stages. So if we progress this far into the stages, we have a very, very high success rate because the drug wouldn't have, passed the phase 1, 2, 3 trials if it didn't have a good chance of getting, approved. So we made it to the PDUFA stage, which means there's a very high success rate on this. It's around, 75 to 80% on average that it gets passed. So this is a very good sign for us, and definitely a stock that I'm going to be adding to my radar on my watch list to see what type of news comes out if it gets approved or not. So this one is going to be on April 12th, 2021. CRL announced October 12th, 2020. New PDUFA date of April 12th, 2021. So ticker symbol FBIO, like we said, trading at $3.41 right now. We see a trend up here since about the November time period, December time period, from $2 all the way up to highs of about $5, so over 100% gain. Then we saw a pullback with the market all the way down to about $3.40. So we're hitting the support level from previous times that we had at the beginning of the year in January. A nice little consolidation period that we had for about a month or so. So consolidated around this $3.50, $3.40 area. Hopefully we stick around here until we get some more volume to start pushing up to the news. Now this one we're trading about between 500,000 and 1 million shares every single day, depending on the day. Analysts have this one on short-term bearish, mid-term bullish, and long-term bullish. But this one is definitely one of my favorite picks that I'm going to be adding to my radar to see what type of data comes out. And obviously, there might be a run up to the news, so that's something you want to follow as we come closer to our date in April. There might be a run up and some volume start to pick up, days before the actual event. And this stock might run up to $4, $4.50. And then, depending on what type of news comes out, it could, shoot on higher, or it could be a sell the news type of situation where people have already priced in that, approval, and the stock might sell off after that approval news if it gets approved. Now, if it doesn't get approved, most likely the stock will shoot down, which is not going to be a good thing because hopefully it'll stop at a $3 level. If not, we're going down to about $2.50. So definitely one to keep an eye out on, but be very, very careful and do your own due diligence before investing into any of these, obviously. Coming in at the number 4 pick for April is going to be PLX. This one is trading at $4.51. This one was down about 4% today. And this is going to be for Fabry diseases. This is going to be, PDUFA priority review on April 27, 2021. Now let's take a look at this one and see what we're looking at. So this one right here, pretty much in the whole 2020, we traded at about $3.50 to $4 range throughout the whole year. So it was trading sideways, just consolidating over and over and over, having little ups and downs throughout the year. And then here, finally, we saw some movement start to happen in 2021. We saw it, pick up slowly right here from $3.50 to about $4. Then we started to shoot up to $4.60 and then hit highs up here about $7. To give it about 100% gain here at one point in February. And then obviously it sold off. That was way overbought right there. came back shooting down all the way back down to about $5 per share, and then pulled back up a little bit on volume. And then obviously we had that huge market, sell off once again, hit lows of 382, but volume was very high here. As we see in February, we were trading 2 million shares right there, 5 million shares, very decent volume. Even right now, we're trading decent volume compared to 2020. Volume is picking up. We're trading around 300,000 shares to about 500,000, some days even 1 million shares, depending on the day. Now, once again, we're going to be looking for volume to start to pick up as we get closer to the end of April for that, news to come out. This one could potentially, break through this $5.50 level, go up to $6 or even higher, depending on what type of news comes out, positive or negative, and how the investors are also looking at it as well. Next up at the number 3 spot, we have ticker symbol ARDX. This one is trading at $6.20. It was up about 10 cents or about 1.64%. The drug that is being looked at is going to be right here, tenapanor, and it's going to be a PDUFA once again. So another PDUFA, just like FBIO. So this one, once again, has a higher success rate as we made it further on into stages. I'm going to keep repeating that until I get into you guys' heads. So this one, April 29, 2021, PDUFA data. Now let's take a look at this chart and see how it looks. So as we see here, once again, since the November period, it went from $5 all the way up here to highs of about $8 per share almost a few times it hit that level. So pretty decent gains there, about 50% or so. Then we pulled back down all the way down to about the $6 level, which was a previous, level that we had here throughout 8/6/2020 and then towards the end of the year as well. So we fell down all the way from about $7 down to about $6. So about $1 loss here in a few days. Volume has been picking up. So usually we trade around 1 million shares, but right here, as we can see, we were trading 3 million shares on this huge volume day right there. Now, we trade about 1 million shares today. We're going to be looking for volume once again to pick up. As you can see, volume is starting to trend on higher and higher. More volume is traded than the previous times. But as you can see, the stock usually trades around 1 million shares. And then when we have news, it does trade a lot more as we see a few of these big volume candles. So with this one, we're going to be looking out for the end of the year to see how this, review goes. Like we said, it has the PDUFA data. We're going to be having to see what type of data comes out, if it's positive or negative, how it will affect the stock in general, and how the market will react to this, news. And at the number 2 pick for April FDA approvals, potentially, is going to be ticker symbol RGLS. This one is trading at $1.56. It was up about 17 cents today, or about 12.23%. Pretty nice move. The drug that is being looked at with this one is going to be RGLS 4326. This one is going to be in the early second quarter of 2021, phase 1B data. If we take a look on this one's been on fire. So towards the end of the year, November time period in 2020, it was trading at around 49 cents, 50 cents, came up here to highs of almost $2 per share, which was a massive gain of about almost 300% or so. Then we pulled back down with the market all the way down to lows of about $1, and then the stock shot back up. So we had huge volume here. Look at this, 70 million shares traded on average. We should, trade around, 2 to 5 million. So 70 million shares traded. The stock went from $1.36 all the way up here to highs of about $2.32. Massive gains, almost about 100% gains right there in, overnight pretty much. Obviously, the stock was a little bit overbought right there, started to pull back down, and now we're coming back to pretty much where we were before this massive green candle, massive green volume day. So what we're going to be looking for this one is obviously more volume to pick up as we go throughout April, and then to see what type of data is going to come out. As you can see, this one seems to have some huge volume with nice pops. So if we get positive news on RGLS, this one could definitely be a runner. This is going to be one of our favorite picks for long term, actually, to see what type of news comes in. Because you can just imagine what would happen at a PDUFA, last stage type of situation. This one would pop very hard. So definitely another one to add to your radar and see what happens going throughout the rest of the month. And last but not least, it's going to be the hot one, the really hot one that we've had on our list for, months and months now. We've been following this stock for over a year, possibly even 2 years now, since the channel pretty much started. It's going to be ticker symbol SEEL. So this one right here, trading at $4.96. It was up about 70 cents today, up about 16.43%. The drug that is being looked at is going to be the SLS-002. And this one would be a phase 2 data, early second quarter of 2021. So let's take a look. Wow, look at this chart. Like we said at the beginning of the video, this stock shot up really hard. So here at the end of 2020, it was trading at around 81 cents, went to highs up here of about $5.89. That is a $5 gain. It went up $5 per share. massive gains just from that level, even though we only showed the gains from about $1.35 area in the beginning of the video. So this one has had massive gains throughout the year. It's, continuing this trend up. Hopefully it continues to go out throughout 2021. Highs are getting, higher and the lows are getting lower, which is a positive sign. As we see right here, once again, huge volume day. Usually we're trading around 2 to 5 million shares, but on this day, on 3/12/2021, we traded over 308 million shares. The stock shot from about $3 all the way up there to highs of about $5.89. So almost, 95% gains right there overnight. So this one's consolidating around this $4 level, and then it started to trend on higher. Now we're going to be looking for volume to pick up with this one, definitely. I think that we're going to be trading, 5 to 10 million shares per day as we go into this news for the second quarter. This one, if it has positive news, could pop past that $6, even potentially hitting $7 or higher. So we're going to give actually SEEL a price target of $7.50 for the end of 2021. This is the only one I'm going to be giving a price target, as I think it has a lot of potential going throughout the year. And it actually is a stock that I'm looking personally into investing throughout the next few months if the data continues to show, positive things for me, in my opinion. Now, as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. We upload these at least once a month, sometimes twice a month, depending on how many different drugs we have, different stocks filing for the month. So if you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification, leave a comment below what penny stocks you're looking at right now. I hope you guys can share this video with your friends, let other people know about these potential approval data for the FDA. And as always, if you guys want to sign up for Webull, links are going to be in the description for that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.